Hey, what's up, my winners? This is John with BCCS Sports here on Break the Board edition for Monday, June 12th. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Had a great time with softball. The girls getting better and better. Had two big wins, lost in the semifinals, but real proud of them. They've been playing real hard. A little bit of housekeeping. First of all, I'd like to thank the Believe Network for letting us do what we do. Also, Bet Online sponsoring us. Is your number one source for all your basketball info, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds and lines, including the latest player reports for this year's pro basketball playoffs. Bet Online is always your sports information headquarters this season. Have you covered for the NBA Finals, Major League Baseball regular season, Stanley Cup Finals, UFC, and boxing. Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games you can play right from the comfort of your own home. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get on the action. Be sure to use the promo code BELIEVE, that's capital B, B-L-E-A-V, BELIEVE, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. Again, sorry, doing a little moving here in my life, so things are going to be a little wacky till we get the new studio set up. A little bit of housekeeping on that part. Let's just run through the MLB for Sunday. We went 0-1, just a brutal beat again. The 19th game I've lost when I've had the lead going into the ninth inning. Today going into the eighth, we had the White Sox up 5-1. They lose it in the ninth, 6-5. That again, our 19th loss when leading in the ninth inning. Good for 47.24 units of a swing. Just incredible. 38 games and over 47 unit swing there. If we just have half of those back, the season's a different story, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Running down the rest of the scoreboard for Sunday, D-backs, man, that team has just came out of nowhere. 7-5 over the Tigers. Indians 5-0 over the Astros. I really like the Indians, but I felt like every time I go with Bieber, he screws me. As fate would have it, don't take him, he gets the dub. Pirates 2-1 over the Mets. Phillies 7-3 over the Dodgers. Nationals a surprise win in Atlanta 6-2. Orioles all over the Royals 11-3. Blue Jays 7-6 over the Twinkies. Rays 7-3 over the Rangers. We talked about the Marlins, that horrible beat we had with the White Sox. They topped them 6-5 coming from behind. The Oakland A's, all of a sudden, road warriors. They beat the Brew Crew 8-6. And if you're the Brewers, how embarrassed are you? Reds 4-3 over the Cardinals. The Cardinals stink. I mean, every time I look up, laying $1.30, $1.40, $1.70. You know, for whatever reason, Saturday I took it. We went 2-2. We gave out the Cardinals minus $1.70. Dumbest thing I could ever do. That team blows. Stay away from that team. Padres, Rockies. Rockies top the Padres 5-4. Giants destroy the Cubbies 13-3. Angels 9-4 over the Mariners. And then Sunday Night Baseball in 10 innings, the Red Sox get it done 3-2. Monday night, we'll shift to the NBA Finals. Here, the Denver Nuggets look to close out the Miami Heat. Denver has just been on another level ever since they got back here. Or since they went to Miami, rather, just have been all over Miami. Miami hasn't been hitting their threes, and Denver is just taking full advantage. They've made the right adjustments. Right now, the number's set in 9 for Denver, over under 208.5. Excuse me. I would look at some player props. Most points scored, Jamal Murray 290. Michael Porter Jr. plus 10,000. Aaron Gordon plus 10,000. Look, Michael Porter Jr. has not went off yet in this series. He's did some really nice things, but he hasn't went off yet. That could be a good play. Him over 1.5 threes might be a good prop to look at. Jokic is going to do Jokic things, so plus 110 just isn't enough. Jimmy Butler plus 210, plus 220. Jimmy Butler has just really struggled. I mean, he's carried this team the whole playoffs, and now all of a sudden has just really went away as things have gotten here into the finals. I expect Denver to close it out at home, but if nothing else, I think they get them in 6, even if Miami can muster a win here. We got that parlay with the Nuggets. minus a game and a half with the Florida Panthers plus 2.5. Then another one, that's a 5 unit. Then we got a 3 unit Nuggets and Knights money line. The other thing to try to hedge a little bit on that Panthers, because that series is over. Even if the Panthers get a win and help us out, Vegas is absolutely going to close them out. So we're going to take the Vegas Knights Tuesday. It's minus 165 right now. I would grab it now because the line is only going to continue to go up. It's actually up to minus 170 already, but put you a nice double unit. If it loses, you can put a quadruple unit game 6. Panthers aren't getting any further than that, but I expect the Knights to close them out at home as well. Baseball looking for Monday. Short card, but we're going to run down through this. The Atlanta Braves at the Detroit Tigers at 6:40. Braves will throw out Charlie Morton. Right now, the Tigers, they don't have a starter listed yet. Could be a bullpen day for them. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, it's really, really early in the morning, 2 a.m. right now here. So we'll get all that stuff later. And if it's a play, I'll send it out. If you're going to go anyway, you would have to go the Braves in some kind of parlay. I'm assuming they're going to be minus 180 to minus 220, somewhere in there. 7:10, the Colorado Rockies will visit the Boston Red Sox. The Rockies, they just came off their win. Red Sox won their series against the Yankees. Rockies 27-40, 11-21 on the road. Boston 33-33, 500. Man, they've came roaring back. 17-16 at home. Seabold again will get the call for the Rockies. 1-2 with a 5.10 ERA, 1.41 WHIP. James Paxton, the southpaw, will get the call for the Red Sox. 2-1 with a 3.81 ERA, 1.23 WHIP. The Rockies 1-6 in their last 7 overall after getting that win tonight, or last night rather. But they're 0-4 in Seabold's last 4 starts. And they're 1-6 in their last 7 games versus interleague left-handed starter. But look, Boston, they're not more of a bargain. 1-10 in their last 11 interleague home games versus a right-handed starter, and 1-7 on their last 8 Monday games. Monday, they don't get the week started off right. Rockies 2-7 their last 9 in Boston. Rockies 3-9 the last 12 times that these teams have hooked up. Right now, Boston minus 250. There's no way I can lay 250. There's no way I'm taking Colorado. So this one's going to be a pass. Next one, 7:46 Eastern Time. San Francisco Giants will send Logan Webb against Liberatore for the Cardinals. Again, I want no parts of the Cardinals. Giants laying $1.30. Comeback plus 110 on the Cardinals. Your over-under is 8, juiced minus 115 to the over there. The San Francisco Giants, 33-32. On the road, 15-15. The Cardinals, 27-39, 13-18 at home. Webb, 4-6 with a 3.09 ERA, 1.09 WHIP. He's averaging about 6 1/3 innings pitched. Logan Webb's been really good the past 2 years. Liberatore, the southpaw, 1-2 with a 6 ERA, 3 2/3. The under, 5-0 in Webb's last 5 road starts. The under, 4-0 in the Giants' last 4 games versus a right-handed starter. In the under, 3-0-2 in Liberatore's last 5 starts. Giants 1-4 the last 5 meetings in St. Louis. The Giants bring in the 11th ranked offense. Somehow the Cardinals got the 10th ranked offense, even though they couldn't beat a minor league team right now. Cardinals 20th ranked defense. Giants 15th ranked defense. In their last 3 starts, Logan Webb the Giants are 2-1 when Webb goes, a 3.72 ERA, 1.03 WHIP. When Liberatore goes for the Cardinals, they're 1-2, 4 2/3 over his last 3 outings, 1.57 WHIP, 5.14 ERA. The Giants have actually won 4 of the last 7 starts Webb has made. Against the Cardinals, he's been 3-2. 1 start this year, he lost 6 2/3, 7 hits, 2 runs. But they ended up losing 6-0. Both the Giants and the Cardinals bullpens are just atrocious. Next game on the docket, 9-5-5 in the rotation, the LA Angels at 9-5-6, the Texas Rangers. This should be a great series, great matchup. Right now, -155 are the Rangers, comeback +135. Your over-under setting at 9.5. Tyler Anderson, the southpaw, will get the call for the Angels. 3-1 with a 5.62 ERA, 1.60 WHIP, 5 1/3 innings pitched. Dane Dunning will get the call for the Rangers, 5-1 with a 2.52 ERA. He's averaging 3 2/3. Angels 1-5 the last 6 meetings when they've been in Texas. Angels bringing the 8th ranked offense. Texas again holding on to that number 1 offense, even coming out of the series with the Tampa Bay Rays as they scored a ton of runs on Saturday. And their last 3 in Anderson's last 6 starts, the Angels are 5-1 when he goes. He's been really impressive, other than that blimp on the radar against the White Sox back on May 30th when he gave up 6 runs. Against the Rangers, when he goes, the Angels have won their last 3 starts. He hasn't given up more than 2 runs, and he's won at least 5 innings in all of those. Dunning, who's just been lights out, in the last 7 times he's faced the Angels, the Rangers have went 5-2. It just makes you wonder, how much can he keep that up? No play yet on this one. Again, it's about 2:00 in the morning here, but on Monday morning. But I do have a lean with the Angels +135. I think that's great value. Dane Dunning has been great, but I just don't see him being able to sustain that and keep it going. Cincinnati Reds, 9-6-3 in the rotation at 9-6-4, the Kansas City Royals. This one will go off at 8:10 Eastern time. Royals -120 with Greinke on the hill, +105 Reds on the comeback with Luke Weaver. Over-under is 9, juice to the under, -120. Now, with the Reds, they're 31-35 on the year, 5-5 in their last 10, 14-17 on the road, and the Royals just an abysmal 9-23 at home. Weaver 1-2 with a 6.27 ERA, going about 5 1/3 innings pitched. Greinke 1-6 with a 4.59. Reds 5-0 in their last 5 versus a right-handed starter. The over 4-1 in the Reds' last 5 overall. The Royals are 0-5 in Greinke's last 5 interleague starts. Reds 5-2 the last 7 in Kansas City. I don't know if I can bring myself to bet this game, but if I do, you got to take the Reds at plus money. They're the much better team. How can you bet the Royals? They've been god-awful. 9:40 Eastern time, 9-5-7 the Tampa Bay Rays at 9-5-8 the Oakland Athletics. Rays -250, comeback +215 on the A's. James Kaprielian will get the call for the A's. Zach Eflin for the Rays. Can't even break this down with a -250, but I will say a little money line parlay, Braves and Rays, that could definitely be in the cards on this one without a doubt. 9-5-3, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm ready for football. Philadelphia Phillies, they'll battle the Arizona D-backs, 9-5-4, 9:40 Eastern time. Arizona -115, -105, +105 rather, with the Philadelphia Phillies. Your over-under is set at 10. Tommy Henry, the southpaw, for the D-backs will get the call. He's 3-1 with a 4.37 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, averaging about 5 innings pitched per. Max Stram, the southpaw for the Phillies, will get the call, 4-3 with a 3.61, 1.04 WHIP, but he's only went about 2 strong in his outings. The Phillies 2-5 the last 7 meetings, 1-7 the last 8 in Arizona. Look, Arizona's hot right now. You either lay the $1.15 with Arizona or you don't bet the game. That's really the only way you can go. Wrapping it up, Miami 9-6-5 with Jesus Luzardo against 9-6-6 Seattle Mariners with Bryce Miller. Right now, this one 9:40 Eastern time. Mariners with Miller -$1.30. Marlins +110 on the comeback. Over under 7.5. Juice -115 to the over. Like Bryce Miller and the Mariners here. That's actually going to end up being a play. They're 31-33. I know the Marlins have been hot, 37-29, but I think the Marlins have been playing over their head. Seattle's got to get going a little bit. Miller 3-3 with a 4.46.97 whip. Luzardo has been good though. The southpaw 5-4 with a 3.79 ERA, 1.25 whip. The under 4-0 in Luzardo's last 4 starts. Again, that's setting at 7.5, juice to the over. Marlins 26th ranked offense, Mariners 18th, Mariners 13th ranked defense, the Marlins 10th. In their last 3 starts, Luzardo is 2-1, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 0.87 whip, 3.63 has been lights out. Bryce Miller's gotten beat up 1-2 with a 4.1 average of 4.4 1/3 innings pitched, 1.85 whip, and a 10.38 ERA. I know he hasn't been real good here, but I think he gets back on track. I'm not going to make it an official play against 2 in the morning, but once this thing rolls around, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's definitely a lean. So Mariners, D-backs is a short favored, is a lean. The Reds at plus money is a lean. The Rays, Braves, parlay is a lean. The Angels at plus money is a lean. Not a lot there. Only 8 games on the card this Monday. Again, I expect the Denver Nuggets to close it out. If you want to, you could take the Nuggets on the money line parlayed with the Vegas Knights. I think the Knights close them out. I think you got to go a double or triple unit to close that out on the Knights. If they don't get it done, then you just double down whatever you bet in Game 6. I don't think the Panthers can muster more than 1. They're hurt. They're wounded. They're limping around. Vegas has absolutely been the more physical team in this Stanley Cup Finals, and I think they closed the Florida Panthers out. Hey, it's Monday. It's the start of the week. Don't look at things and say, oh, man, I got to go to work. Oh, man, I got to do this. Be thankful. Show gratitude. Hey, I get to wake up and do this. I get to wake up and go to work. I get to go play with my kids. I get to have another day. Be grateful for what you got because life's so precious. All right. God bless you all, and I love you, my brothers.